everyone, and welcome to another episode of Financial Freeway. My name is David J. Atwood, the man rocking the Ray-Bans. And I gotta tell you, I am really super excited. We have just, me and Seth have been working diligently on getting our website, financialfreeway.ca, up and running. As of this recording, there's still a time delay between launching it and having it actually published. So you'll have to wait a little bit for that, but very excited about that. A lot of great things we have on the website. We'll have blogs as well as links to these videos. So it's going to be your one-stop shop for everything to really help people, guide them along the path to a life of abundance. Anyways, I today wanted to talk about a friend I went to the gym with this morning. We were discussing her financial situation right now, and she's a little upset that she owes some money to the Canadian Revenue Agency, and she's just having a tough go of it since COVID, and she just hasn't seeming to be able to get back on her feet. So what happened was I actually get out of the way of these guys. I actually there we go. I don't know what to do. Oh, another guy coming. Not doing anything yet. I actually believe that when it comes to your finances and your personal situation, it becomes a real. It's a battle of not finances and money and all those things. It seems so obvious that it's about money when you don't have money. It seems so obvious that it's about health when you don't have health. Like, these things seem like, well, of course it's about money. I need money. My experience, and I've actually been not just witness to it, a part of it. If you give somebody who has no money to help them, the unfortunate thing is that the money doesn't make the problems go away. The money may take care of the immediate situation. They may be able to pay their rent, get their car payments made, pay off their taxes, whatever the case is. But 6 months later, they're going to be in the same spot. And it has more to do with the mental attitude than it does their actual financial situation. If you have a problem, like say you're lazy and you put on weight, and then you go and get your stomach stapled and you lose weight really quickly and powerfully because of this procedure, if you don't adjust and change the things that are going on in your head, you will actually be right back to where you were within no time. And that's the god-awful truth. God-awful truth? The actual truth. If you don't address the reasons you got into a certain situation, you're going to get right back there again. If your dog bites you and you end up getting all stitched up and patched up, but you don't do anything with the dog, you're going to get bitten again. If you think of it like that, that's the reality of it. And you understand, okay, that makes sense. Now let's equate that to money. If you have a problem with money, your problem is you don't have enough. That's not the problem. There's other decisions that are in play. A lot of people who make less than this person I went to the gym with are doing fine financially, with even more burdens than this person would have. It's the attitude of how you think about money, your relationship with money, that's really important. So on that note, the first thing I think you need to do, if you find yourself in a situation where you have high interest credit card debt that you're dealing with, you've got, and I gotta tell you, there are a few people worse than the Canadian Revenue Agency that you want to owe money to, because they are so horrible with penalties and fines if you don't get that paid interest. It is awful. So you want to tackle that ASAP. But the first thing you need to do is you gotta change your attitude. And it sounds, again, it's one of those things when you're in a negative situation and you're talking negative because that's all you feel like it's really hard to start talking positively about your life. But once you get into the habit of being in a attitude of gratitude and being more positive about everything, you find actually when you look back, it's like, oh, that's a lot easier than I thought it was, just to simply start thinking about your life in a positive way. Yes, there are negative things that have happened, and being in a bad financial state is always tough. It's always a hard thing, but it's not impossible. It's not impossible to get out of that situation. It's not impossible to think positively about your situation. Especially if you live in Canada. If you live in Canada, there's a good chance you're going to be okay. If you don't have psychological issues or medical issues like addiction issues or things like that, you're probably going to land on your feet no matter how bad the situation might look, how dire things might look in the moment. But the first thing we have to do is adopt the attitude of gratitude, be grateful for the things that we do have. And no matter who you are, there are things to be thankful for. And start kind of working towards getting out of the situation you're in. And I've talked once before about if you have high credit card debt, if you're able to make the minimum payments, start doing the snowball payments. And if it means, not going out to a restaurant, not getting skipped the dishes, not eating at the cafeteria at work for the next couple of months, maybe years, then that's what you do. You start attacking the debt. Because high interest debt, as I said before, is if you can pay off your high interest debt, that's the best investment you can possibly make, because you're probably paying about 20 to 24% interest on that high interest debt. So get that attacked, get it paid off. And again, as you're paying off the smaller debt, working your way up to the bigger debt, you'll find that it actually goes pretty quick if you stay on top of it. But you can't blame other people for your situation right now. You have to be grateful. You have to take accountability, be positive, and be aggressive in your attack on your debt. That's the only way you can get out of it. But again, a lot of these things, this doesn't take any extra money. That's the thing. This doesn't take a windfall. This doesn't take a bailout loan from a parent or a sibling or a friend. This takes 100% just takes accountability and a devotion to aggressively attacking your debt and getting on top of it. And then we can start dealing with other things like how to accumulate and build and create and get some wealth and financial momentum going. So again, as I've said many times before, the problem, if you have money problems, is money's not your problem. This is the problem, and you got to fix this. And it's not about meaning you are broken. You have a problem. You have just gotten into the habit, and it's a habit that needs to be broken. That's it. You break that habit. You start thinking. You start flexing that muscle inside your brain about being positive, and then start aggressively and deliberately living beneath your means to attack your debt and stay on top of it. Anyways, folks, again, thank you so much for stopping by and checking out what I have. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you check out financialfreeway.ca. I'll be publishing this video tonight, November 2nd, so it probably, Financial Freeway probably won't be up and running tonight, but it'll be up 2 or 3 days from now. Again, it takes a little bit of time to get that over. But if you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you get them, when these videos are coming up. Hit the thumbs up button, and again, as I've said before, share the good word. Thank you so much for watching. God bless.